What's up, family? And this topic, it's an old subject, but it's something that's gotta be heard multiple times. So this video I want to get on today, family, is gonna be called. It's more so to deal with the real, but it is really being active. Showing up to put the fire in. There's no fire without no spark. Ignited, man. So that means that you must show up even on the times you don't want to, family. There's a lot of people in this universe that see themselves as what they are, but aren't yet walking in those shoes. So say you see yourself as somebody of richness or this wealthy person, but do you have what it really takes to walk in those shoes? Are you rich in yourself before anything else? And if you are, well then it's gonna show in your day-to-day life, man, because the universe will not fail someone who values them, because that's what you were sent down here to do, was to master self, man. Once you master who you are, then the world bends to you. Or should I say, however you choose to walk through this home, A good analogy, family, is like, think of it like this, family. So say, in the Matrix, remember when Neo was talking to that one other person, or that one other being, and he was telling Neo, it is simply impossible to think or to try and bend a spoon, but simply see the spoon as yourself. It was another person or another boy man telling Neo that he didn't comprehend it at first, family, because he didn't know what he was really telling him. Think about it, most people, they try to control things with their mind or with their words. But if you don't simply control or try to, because then you're giving energy to something else, man. So you're forcing something to bend to your will. Instead, know that it is you, and when you realize that you don't have to do much, because it is going to show you who you really are, family. And I bring that up because this world bends to you how you want it to bend, 9 times out of 10, family, everything you have right now is because you chose to get it, you know what I'm saying, family? So, this, you have a big family. Everything else is going to come to you whether or not you put that work in. So, I just want y'all to think about that, family. And if you don't put the work in, you will never get or see results, family. If you are working right now, family, you must build yourself up to be something. You don't have to be something that they told you to be, but you want to be something to feel good about yourself, man. Family. Even getting on a camera is inspiring to others, because it's not that they can't do it, but they're in a stage of their life to where they don't feel like it's necessary for them to do, family. Remember, don't overstep over yourself, man, by trying to value someone else outside of you, because you can do it. Whatever you see someone else doing, if you really put that time into yourself, man, to do it, But it starts right here with your foundation and your lifestyle, man. Everything starts with action. You know what I mean? I bet y'all, but y'all gotta roll with this giving feeling, because remember, y'all, the messenger is here. Not forever, but the message will live on. You know what I mean? That's what I'll never share, because the message builds character, man. Character is what gains everything else in itself, man. So if you are a person of magnetism, man, and you know who you are, man. People might try to test you, or they might try to, you know, might try to force their will upon you, man, because they see something in you that they don't have, man. And I tell you already, family, you are the sun and the darkness, man. So that's just your life, man. Don't make it seem like something's wrong with you. No, to be specifically, you are the one helping everybody else. Little do they know that, because there's the reason why they're in their mind, and they get some curiosity, man. Even if a motherfucker's thinking with their mind that they have potential, man, because their mind can one day be used for something greater than who they see themselves as, man. And that's when they will get far in this life shit, family, you know? Think of it, yo, whenever I give y'all these videos, that's because I get good feedback in return, family. But most people in this world, man, wouldn't even make one video, because the shit that I receive, y'all, is something I see in myself. So that's why I gain, you know, fortune, or if you want to say an audience of pure positivity, man, because it's something I see within my reality. And that's how you must see your reality, family, especially if you want to become a millionaire, or you want, you know, to become something, family. But that's all you really gotta do for me, is think about that, you know? It's gonna take more time to get far, but once you get where you gotta go, you don't gotta walk with nobody, man, because remember, you're a black sheep, so it was always meant for you to get this. But rest in peace to the one and only, man, you know what I'm saying, yeah? Always remind yourself of who you adored while growing up, man, because that gives you this will that I'm telling you about, man. You know, unlimited potential, energy in yourself that you don't yet see if you don't feel this video, you know? But yeah, family, 2025, let's take a recap on it, man. And when you see life is going like this, make up a night type shit, you know? It's because the world is leaving you behind if you're not interacting with the world, you know, feel me? People are only, you know, like stop signs, man. They're gonna help you or stop you, you know? And that's something you gotta live with regardless. You know, this is your life, man. So you shouldn't give two fucks anyway. They are gonna help you or they are gonna take from you, you know? But whenever it's your turn and you do make it, family, it's for you to do whatever you want with it. Because you are the leader, you know, you're a captain, or you're in control, family. Everybody has their own reality, but not everybody has what it takes to become them, or their own bosses, man. And that's what I'm gonna tell you, man. If you ain't willing to start from the ground, but then you don't really have what it takes to become anything, family, because even when you are who you are now, say you are my age, or you feel this video, when you wasn't who you were, you came out that womb, you had to grow up, you had to learn how to walk. Just like you're gonna have to learn how to put the game into action, man. Everybody has game, they just don't either like showing, or they don't like knowing that they have it, family, because it's not something to be proud of, you know. All it is to remind you of that you don't need nobody, you are the chosen one, because remember, family, you're something that people can't get their mind off of. That's power, family, because you're not doing nothing. You're not forcing no one or asking anyone to be a part of your tribe, man. You know? So remember, family, love yourself and love to fall in love with the grind, man. Fall in love with your videos, man. For my people who watch mine, you are YouTubers because you watch YouTube. So if you make videos, man, just like myself, yo, I watch my videos if I have to because I'm in this body, so I can see physically what I and who I am when I operate. And nobody's a better scientist than yourself, man, because at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows how to solve your problems. You know, family? You're the reason why you smoke or you do are addicted to things which you are not really addicted to. You just like to, get into things because it frees you from this mental program or this slavery that you're forced to, be surrounded in or by, But it's just the way it is, man, and it's a test. This is about your testimony. Nothing's without something that caused you to become this person, And plus, you're gonna feel better once you realize that it's a test, because now you're in control of how, it finishes, man. You decide whether or not you pass or fail, man. Little do you know the star test was because you were the biggest fucking star they see, man. Not because of the flesh, but because of that light, man, that shines like them stars above you. And I hope you realize this on a deeper level, fam, because this helps you. People say that you want to find a job or focus on that, but it's after your job on what you really want to do, man, because what are you doing when you're not working, yo? I told y'all, family, if y'all enjoy gaming or that's something y'all love, game, because you're in a dimension where you can do that, man. Or should I say, on every planet you might start to exist in. When you leave this one, you might not have these games here or there because their planet ain't controlled or taken over, man, So that's what I tell you, family. Enjoy this while you have it. Whether it is you like reading, most importantly, you should be working out though, because whether or not you don't, man, as a man, that's just who we are, man. Every man in this world should work out whether they want to or not, because you are a man. You have to protect something. And if you ain't protecting your girlfriend or you don't got one, or you're protecting your essence, man, that light you walk with, that you must, harness, is something more precious to anything that you can obtain with your two physical hands, man, because it doesn't matter what you have or what it is that's in front of you, man. You are not gonna feel good about what it is you are doing unless you have energy to give you that sense of peace and stability to where you ain't gotta worry about no problems. You don't gotta feel like you're scared to go outside. You don't gotta worry about people and how they start dictating on you, man. Hell no, because whether or not you got a bigger purpose in this life, man. And when homie or one of the biggest icons in the world had, left this world, like I'm gonna tell you right now, him and others out here had always pushed the message to be yourself, man, and to shine, man. Like Pac said, man, I want to be my own boss, man. I gotta do it my own way, and I can't be strapped. Like if I'm in the electric chair, man, fuck no, because, man, shit will never get done. I will never become stronger because no workouts are there. And there's no information being gained if you're not putting in no work, man. I tell you to work out as a man, family, because you gotta be in a state to know that as a man, we think with logic. Remember that, family. We are logical beings. We are idealistic too, family, because if you see something that you adore, for instance, say you love, this girl, or she's your girlfriend, but before she was, you fantasized that, and now you affirmed it, and that's why you have it, or you do. But anyway, family, we think with a fantasy mindset because we see things in our mind before we like to take action on it, you know? And I'm just saying that, family, because to give you a better comprehension of how we, function. We are true men with masculine testosterone and a high vibration. And women are like the poles outside that you drive past that give you service to your phone, man, because they only are attracted to the things that shine bright. And if you are something with this bright light, man, they seek your help, man. And all you have to do is be yourself, man. You don't gotta go talk to nobody, go hug nobody, no. Simply be yourself and watch her start to realize things about herself that she probably never ever did, because now she has no other way or other choice but to figure out and think all day about what the fuck you are doing, man, you know? But just know, since us men are logical, man, and we do have fantasize or that title, family, I like to bring that up, man, because once you know that, man, then you take control of your life, man. It's like literally going to bed, but you're not gonna go to bed if you don't close your eyes and go to sleep, man. Knowing that it's logical that you have to rest. If you do, you must close your eyes, and if you don't, well, then you are forever gonna stay up, man, and fight yourself, man. That's logic, you know. And I'll bring that up because in this world, man, people only fantasize about what they see themselves as or who they are sipping over, man. When really that energy is temporarily with you, man, because everybody says they peak, but not forever, man. So it's about how much energy you put into yourself and into the universe, so it can direct you in this abundance that you always, seeing yourself with, man. Because remember, family, something that is valuable, man, is not always, around, man. And that's why you could go somewhere and you will see a bunch of motherfuckers with no light, man, and you just don't want to be around it, man. Because once you realize you have light, man, you're only attracted to similar things, man. That's what I say, man. You will not, from my men out here, man, or from my women out here, man, who are seeking love. You're trying to find this man, you're trying to find this woman, but you are, of the first priority, which is self-control, which is the master of self, man. You will not have a lot of beings in this dimension, or where you may be on that same type of field of consciousness, man, which means you will never, or should I say not never, but it is least likely for you to find someone of who you are, man. Because if I'm telling you that you are a diamond, man, don't you know how long it takes to even force or hit this fucking dirt to just fathom it and realize what the fuck it is you have found, man, That's what people say, man. You don't go out looking for anything. You wait your turn and fall in love with the present moment, man. Because the present is within. Realize and show you things that you need to know about yourself, man. People have trauma because they latch onto the past, man. The past was only there to show you something or to remind you of what it is you must go through, man, to become stronger, But I hope you get this message, family, because the world forever lives on through the ones like me, man. Because no matter if people don't see your side, or should I say they don't, agree with what it is you say, man, they are always gonna still find you somewhat intimidating but attractive, man, because even if they don't want to fuck with you because of that jealousy, man, other beings around you are gonna find you somewhat, of a cool person, man. It's just someone nice or chilling to be around, man, because you're not looking for attention, family. You're self-sophisticated, And I just don't want, my brothers or my sisters to be depressed or to, fall into that void, or they want to self-harm themselves, man, because there is something that they feel like they don't deserve or they can't get with their hands on, man. You are worth more than you may know. And that's exactly why you are the way you are now, man, because if you was too happy, man, you would be someone who is uncontrollable, man. You don't ever want to be someone else's pet, man. You don't want to be on no leash, man. And that's why I'm here giving you the message. Because if I'm telling y'all I've been at my lowest, like we all have, you realize that when you live life on those stages, man, you don't get the best of life. People don't fuck with you the same as how they see you when you see yourself like true platinum, But just know, family, I gave you this message because it is deserving, it is healing, and it's gonna remind you, if you don't want to do something today, man, to put the work in, man. Because why not, family? You only kill one shot, man. So you need to drill this bitch in, man, and know that you gotta force life to give you everything you want, man, or you're gonna be swallowed up like the rest of this kind of people in the society, man. And my bad, family, if I'll be yelling, but I do put work in. I'm always working, man. If I'm not working for funds, I'm getting the gains in, man, and I'm stretching, because when you stretch your body, really, they say muscle is key, but stretching is worth more than muscle, because something of muscle is to latch on to that muscle you have, and if you have muscle on one spot of your body, you can only focus that energy on that muscle. But if your body's flexible, you have every part of your body as an advantage, So that's why I tell you this, family, because you want to see your body as your best friend, and that's the guard, your guard specifically, and you don't want no crops to be killed. The crops aren't your farm, you are the farm. Your body is a temple, man. So remind yourself that I must protect my properties, and they're not physical, because you can't latch onto them. They're meta or beyond that, which is something that I can't tell y'all, man, because you would have to experience it with energy, man, but I'm gonna get out this video, man. I just hope you go work out after this, man, or you go find something intriguing to do with your life, man, whether it is you want to go to your job and work, or you're making a video now as we speak, man. Go game, go do something, man. Just give your energy to yourself, man, and give back, man, because the universe doesn't want to see its children, depressed or, mad, man. Because if you get mad, the planet gets mad, man. So know that, If you are mad and that sun, it gets hotter, man. Just, because, man, if I'm telling y'all that nature exists in you, man, now you are living through nature, and how nature is what you are feeling now, and that's why you appreciate life, man, because it's something that you cannot take for granted. It's a experience of no words, man, because there's no words that can explain life, man, and it's something that is just a blessing, and that you just want to take care of life, man. You want to help souls, man. That's the key to this life, man. I'm telling y'all, man, you want to help souls, man. than that, y'all, man, you know, stick to yourself, man, and love the ones that love you, man, so you can get back in return, man. And the ones that love you, man, you must be willing to die for them as if they must die for you, man. Because that's how deep we are, man. You know, we are deeper than the ocean, man. That's why, you know, they can't comprehend what it is you are. You know? I'll see your family in the next video, man. Just remind yourself that I must be persistent and I must get up on the days that I don't want to, but I gotta do it, man, because how would the work ever get finished, man? I tell you, us, man, must be able to use that energy we were created with logic, man, so everything can be, it makes sense, man. Whenever you are done, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel like you earned this right here, man. You're gonna be able to feel, breathe freely, man, because I feel better living knowing that I was able to take or, you know, fulfill my task. But I love y'all, family. And rest in peace, Tupac. Man, you a legend, man. Don't ever let someone or tarnish you because you feel like you look up to people, man. Hell nah, man. The people you look up to is the reason why you are still alive, man. You know, they were once living in your shoes, man. Just know that. That's why you can relate, man. But salute to the real ones, man. I'll see you on the next video, man. Namaste, I'ma say, I'll say.